Have you ever walked into a room and felt like you could tell what everyone was thinking, not because of what they were saying, but because of the way they were standing, sitting, or moving? Body language is the silent conversation happening all around you. And most people miss it, but not you, because deep inside, you already have the ability to see and understand what words alone can't explain. This is the language of body language, a hidden code that reveals more about people than they would ever dare to say out loud. And by unlocking this skill, you open the door to understanding, influencing, and connecting on a completely different level. Let's start with this thought. Every movement, every posture, every gesture someone makes, it's like a window into their mind. When someone crosses their arms, are they just cold, or are they feeling defensive or closed off? When they lean in while you're speaking, does it mean they're engaged, or are they challenging what you're saying? These questions might seem small, but the answers lie in the patterns of body language. And once you learn how to decode them, you'll notice a shift in your awareness. It'll feel like you've unlocked a superpower, one that allows you to understand people's true emotions, even when they don't say a word. Take posture, for example. Someone's posture can reveal their confidence, mood, or intentions without them even realizing it. A person who stands tall with their shoulders back is projecting confidence and self-assurance, while someone slouching or making themselves smaller might be feeling insecure or trying not to be noticed. And then there's the subtle difference when someone's weight is evenly distributed versus when they're leaning to one side. Are they comfortable? Are they waiting? Or are they impatient? These small shifts, though often ignored, speak volumes about what's happening in their mind at that exact moment. Next, let's look at hands. Hands are some of the most expressive parts of the body. Whether it's a nervous fidget, a powerful gesture, or even how someone places their hands on a table, these actions are full of meaning. When someone gestures with open palms, they're usually signaling honesty, openness, or a willingness to engage. But when their fists are clenched, or their hands are hidden in their pockets, it could mean they're feeling defensive, anxious, or closed off. Even how someone shakes hands can be revealing. Is their grip firm, showing confidence, or weak, signaling uncertainty? These moments are like puzzle pieces, and as you gather them, the picture becomes clearer. And then there are the legs and feet, parts of the body most people forget to pay attention to. But they're just as important as the rest. Notice where someone's feet are pointed, because the direction of their feet often shows where their attention or interest lies. For instance, if their feet are pointed toward you, they're engaged, but if one or both feet are angled away, they might be ready to leave or disinterested in the conversation. Crossed legs can indicate comfort or, in some cases, defensiveness, but it's always about reading the full context, because body language isn't just one isolated movement, it's a series of signals that all connect to tell a story. Let's not forget about facial expressions. These are like the subtitles of body language, adding detail and nuance to what someone is feeling. A raised eyebrow might show skepticism or curiosity, a quick smile might be genuine, or it could be a polite attempt to mask discomfort. The key here is to notice how these facial expressions align with the rest of the body. For example, if someone is smiling but their shoulders are tense, their smile might not be as genuine as it seems. And once you start seeing these subtle contradictions, you'll realize just how much people reveal without even realizing it. Now think about proximity, or how close someone stands to you. This is a silent but powerful cue that tells you about the level of comfort or intimacy they feel in your presence. Someone standing closer than usual might feel connected to you, or in some cases, they might not be aware of personal boundaries. On the other hand, if someone keeps stepping back or maintaining a larger than normal distance, it could mean they're not yet comfortable or are trying to create a psychological barrier. And understanding this helps you adapt, making others feel more at ease or knowing when to step back and give them space. Eye contact is another vital piece of this puzzle. The eyes are often called the windows to the soul, and for good reason. Sustained eye contact can show confidence, interest, or even affection, while avoiding eye contact might indicate nervousness, guilt, or discomfort. But too much eye contact can feel intense or even threatening, so balance is key. Pay attention to how people use their eyes, the way they glance around a room, or how their gaze shifts when they're speaking versus when they're listening, because these movements are telling you more than you might think. But here's the real magic. Understanding body language isn't just about observing others. It's about using what you learn to improve your interactions and relationships. It's about becoming more aware of your own body language and how it influences the way others see and respond to you. Are you standing in a way that projects confidence? Are your gestures open and inviting? Are you mirroring the other person's movement subtly to create a sense of connection? These small adjustments can transform the way people perceive you and make your communication more powerful and effective. Of course, body language is never about making snap judgments. It's about context, patterns, and being observant without jumping to conclusions. One crossed arm doesn't necessarily mean someone is defensive, and one glance away doesn't always mean they're uninterested. It's about looking at the bigger picture, the full set of signals, and the environment in which they occur. Because when you see the full story, you'll find that people are often saying so much more than their words let on. As you start to master this skill, you'll notice how it changes the way you approach social situations. You'll feel more in tune with what people are really saying, even when they're silent. You'll know when someone needs reassurance, when they're truly engaged, or when they're holding something back. And this understanding gives you a unique edge. It allows you to connect with others on a deeper level, build trust, and navigate even the most challenging situations with confidence and ease. So the next time you're in a conversation, take a moment to observe not just what's being said, but how it's being said. Notice the posture, the gestures, the expressions, and even the subtle movements of the hands and feet. Look for alignment, look for patterns. And most importantly, trust your instincts, because the ability to decode body language is already within you. It's a skill you've always had, and now it's time to unlock it and use it to your advantage. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, because you will learn tons of information in the next video.